Welcome to Tuesday's Tips and Tales with Cece Live. It's just Cece tonight. Anyways, we're going to have a great time. Corey says hello. He is tied up in a project with his real job. So I hope it all works out for you, Corey. We miss you, and dial in if you can. We'd love to hear from you. So did everybody have a great holiday? I did. It was fantastic, but I mean, 'tis the season. It's just crazy. We have someone here. Hey Riley, how are you? How was your holiday? Can I just tell you, like, imagine 3 generations of Italian women in a kitchen. What do? There's like meatballs flying, there's turkeys, like everybody's like doing this and you're not doing this right and that right, and the wine is flowing, so then it gets crazier and all the men are like running. I mean, they're out the door. So it was, I went home to an amazing holiday dinner with my Italian family. Cuz, thank you so much for hosting. It was fantastic. My brother like took this turkey and like deep fried it. It was crazy. Has anyone ever done that? It's like the most delicious turkey. I mean, you picture like all this like fried, skin or whatever on it, but oh my God, it was absolutely amazing. So I loved that. I don't know, Riley, tell me, what did you guys do? Did you roast or did you fry? What did you do? But these, like, you've got like the mom Italian, and I don't know if you've ever had the opportunity to be in a mix of Italian women. We love you, but we get crazy. We totally get crazy in the kitchen. I, of course, broke up the normal routine and brought lobster mac and cheese. Being that it's Boston, I figured we'll throw some lobster in there, right? Homemade lobster mac and cheese, with a lot of different types of cheeses, and I actually went gluten-free, which was great for everybody's belly, but we're already like chomped and fat out like from eating everything else. The appetizers alone, I mean, please, people, everybody brings an appetizer. You have like 20 people. By the time you get to dinner, it's crazy, right? You just like want to stick your finger down your throat. But it was awesome. I mean, there were no knives that were flying, which is good because that can happen in an Italian household. So it was awesome. We had a great time, and dessert was fantastic. And then what do? You go home and you're just like miserable, right? How about you, Riley? Did you guys like overdo it? So, on that note, like everybody who goes home for Thanksgiving, you get back together with all your old buddies, right? So everybody goes out and you end up seeing like high school friends and then like, friends who have moved away, maybe from elementary school or grade school, and everybody goes out and they get hammered. It's crazy. And then you like run into your high school friends, and I'll speak for myself, but you women look amazing. I cannot believe how well you've all aged. And if you're out there, Anne and Pam and Stephanie and Lauren and Karen, that was so much fun. Stephanie, is that you? I know. Oh, Stephen Paquette, we missed you. We totally missed you last weekend. It was a great time, and the band, several members are from our high school class, and they were just like rocking it out. So it was a ton of fun. But I just can't get over how great the women look. Like, Steven, come on, you've got one of the girls, and she's just a hottie patati, right? So it was a great time. We like rocked out, we had fun, and then I don't know if anyone's ever done the drive, like from anywhere, like Pennsylvania or south up to Boston. Holy shit, I'm just going to say that. Like, all right, so Connecticut, everything's great to the GW Bridge. And then Connecticut, you just want to kill somebody. Because, you're screwed if you go, 95, is it 91, 95? Merritt Parkway, you might as well, like, seriously put a gun to your head. You might as well just get out and spend Thanksgiving alone in like a hotel 99 or whatever, because it literally takes 4 to 5 hours just to get up the Merritt. So I chose to go up Route 9, which is a beautiful view, and up through the sawmill, but still, 8 hours with my 7-year-old and my mother, who I love deeply. I love her. But, boy, was I ready for a cocktail. Stephen, UEP, tell me, am I out of the norm here of understanding what that acronym is? Anyways, oh God, my boobs are showing. Sorry, everybody. Good Lord. So it was just a weekend. I think Thanksgiving is like a 4-day, food fest and like drink. Everybody's like, I need a cleanse. I totally do. Like, because after everything you eat and you drink, and then you come back and you're like, how come my pants they won't buckle? So it's all a good time. It's a great time. And on the scene, it was like typical going home, feeling that warm and fuzzy and loving it. And by the way, Corey's not here. I'm sorry, everybody. He has a deadline at his real job, but he says hi, and he promises he will be back next week. So, I have no one to banter or poke. So, anyways, so on the scene, along with like "Tis the Season" is the theme of this show. All the crazies are out. Am I right? Like, people are just like running you over at the store, the mall. They're driving like somebody's grandma and cutting you off and sideswipe. I think we probably got sideswiped like 2 or 3 times. Not literally, but like almost sideswiped. Actually, on the way up, I'm just about to get on the Mass Pike, and these 2 cars don't know where they're going, and the road veers left and right to get onto the Mass Pike from 84, and these 2 cars literally like did the crossover, and then I was like, I can't hit them. I ended up going off onto the Mass Pike going like west, and the next exit was like 28 miles, and we had already been in the car for 8 hours. So needless to say, there was some wine flowing when I got to my brother's. Love to thank the family, if you're out there listening, for an amazing Thanksgiving. I hope everyone else enjoyed their time with their family. It was happy and healthy. I think you might have seen my post on what I was thankful for, and I hope you all shared what you were thankful for with everyone that you love, and maybe not like. So, the holidays, you get away with a lot of crap, can't you? You can like actually say and do things that like you probably wouldn't normally do. But there's some stuff that's going on in the world. I'm just going to touch on a few things. This plane crash with the Brazilian soccer team, my hearts go out to you, and I know Corey feels the same. It's just, it's very sad, and nobody likes to hear those stories, no matter what time of the year it is. And then you have all this stuff going on with Ivanka Trump. People are like protesting outside, amicable protesting. Is that really possible? I mean, seriously, amicable protesting? No, they're not throwing like firebombs at her house or at her husband's building, the Puck Center. But they're writing her letters like saying, please, have an influence on your dad and make sure we can still have gay rights, and I don't want my family deported. I just have to say, I'm totally Switzerland here, but let's give them a chance. America, we've been through so much so far, that something really good might come out of this. And if it doesn't, maybe Hillary will run again. I don't know. But it's sad to see that actually his family is being tormented. I don't think that that's right for anyone, and I hope everybody agrees that it's just not right. We have to all like brace and prepare and hope for the best. But these people are like the signs and the things that they're saying. It's just, don't attack the family. Don't attack anybody. Just like take a step back. Let's enjoy the holidays. Let's get to the inauguration, and then let's see what happens. And hopefully we can all find some peace in this. On another note, I feel like there's like all this negativity coming out in the news today. But Darren Sharper, the NFL New Orleans Saints player, ex-player, Super Bowl player, and he was just convicted 20 years for multiple rapes of women by like going out with them and giving them Ambien. And it's just horrible, because what was he thinking? Why would you do that? So I think people are pretty pleased with the result, but I had to touch base on it because it was, it was all over the news today. So, gosh, I don't even know what to say more about that, except that, ladies, I always carry my drink with me no matter where I go. Never have someone that you barely know, whether he's an NFL football player or somebody, in the past. You got to keep track of your cocktails, because anybody can like throw something into it, and then, you hate to see what happens from that. So, on another note, there's all this like craziness going on about the Gilmore Girls. Anybody out there? Steven, Riley, Gilmore Girls, did you watch that? I don't see a response, but the Gilmore Girls, so this is like it was such a popular show, and then they're doing this remake, and today there's this tweet about why are they still carrying cups of coffee with nothing in it? So all these fans wrote in saying they could tell they were empty cups, and they're like, why don't they put like water or something in it? Just so they know that they're actually really drinking. Make it a little more realistic. But they're actually empty coffee cups. It was pretty funny. You have to see the tweets on that. And then going along with the whole like crazy Christmas season, how about this guy who is the son of the punk rockers, who the Sex Pistols, who the manager, his son, now the manager is long since passed, had $7 million worth of memorabilia, punk memorabilia. This is in England. Like, he's floating down the Thames and in a pirate ship, or what they, not like the pirate ship we know, Johnny Depp pirate ship, but with a microphone and basically torching everything. $7 million of punk Sex Pistols memorabilia. Poof, up in flames. Can you believe that? I'm just like, now he's trying to teach the value versus price, and there's a lot of other politics going around with the Queen and punk and what it represents and who supports it, but why not take that money, sell that memorabilia, and give it to a great cause somewhere? There's so many people in the world right now that actually need that kind of money and funding. So if you get to check it out on Twitter, it's blew my mind, actually. It was just like, sure, he's making a statement. There's no doubt. There's definitely, if you know anything about England and history, punk was a major part of it. So there's a lot of people up in arms, actually sad and discouraged about what this guy did to all this memorabilia. It's like taking Elvis stuff and like torching it. Who does that? And then there's like all this snippets going around about, flag burning and, what Trump thinks, and other people. Well, everybody like voted in on this, tweeted in on, what should be the penalty for torching a flag. And I think I might have to agree. Like, you should do some jail time. And if you're if you are a foreign citizen, some people are saying, take that away. Go back home. Like, the flag that's just like everything. Think about all the things that we've been through as a country and what has always been there, standing and like giving us hope and making us smile. So that was an interesting topic as well. So there's all this, I feel like at the end of the year, things just get crazy. And like, I just want to go spend like an afternoon at the mall and like see all the nutty people. And they're all people we probably know and love, but people do the funniest things during the holidays. And so I think that we're going to touch a lot on this, and like a 12 days of Christmas kind of thing when Corey gets back. with us, and he's certainly a lot, he's the funny guy. So I just feed him, and he just like eats it up and makes everybody laugh. So it's always good. So it'll be interesting with this whole holiday season because, the elf came. Did the elf come? Our elf is Chippy, and Chippy had a girlfriend last year. And then my daughter's like, oh, I don't want the girlfriend to come this year. So Chippy is one less, his girlfriend's back in the North Pole, and Chippy's all alone here. And he was found hanging out, actually, over a framed picture of beaver tails. He knows. He knows. It's a good book. Buy it. Got to read it. So everybody's scrambling. We have less than a month to get our act together and buy presents and whatnot. So if you think of maybe not going the present route this year and doing some donations or going to the soup kitchen or giving out food or clothes, that would be awesome. Whatever you can do. But if not, let's all hope that we get through this holiday season with the crazies and the funny stories, but also hopefully world peace, because that would be my one and only wish for Santa. And I know he would try to bring that if he could. So along with that, if I'm going to put my Christmas list out there, how about tickets to Hamilton? Has anybody seen it? So it's the rave. So in 1 week, $3.3 million. Hamilton. 1 week. And there was all this like hubbub, there was like a little political issue with Pence there when he viewed the show, and there were words, and Trump wanted everyone to boycott it, but it looks like it kind of backfired. So now 3.3 million Hamilton in 1 week. How about that? It's supposed to be amazing. So if anyone would like to give me tickets, I would love to go. So check that out if you can. And there's also a lot of great shows on Broadway. I hope everyone can enjoy the city. And take the city store. I mean, the city, it's crazy. You're going to be giving everybody the finger when you're like taking a cab or even driving or walking around in the city. Last year, I took my daughter, and it was just, I actually felt so uncomfortable and smothered and claustrophobic, but there's nothing like Rockefeller Center. Absolutely gorgeous. And then my town here, Philadelphia, absolutely stunning and beautiful. So everyone, check it out. And I forgot to mention, we're all on Twitter, right? Has anyone seen Justin Bieber's parents? Hot. I mean, hot. His dad, I'm like wondering how old he is. And his mom, what a beauty, right? I mean, he's a cute kid. He's just, I say kid, he's not even a kid anymore. Wicked, oh yeah, Steven. So yes, Wicked, did you see it? Wicked on Broadway, bar none. I've seen quite a few shows on Broadway, and I love all of them, but I took my daughter there, and I couldn't even speak. It was just absolutely amazing, right, Steven? So well done. And there's what a great idea. What did the witches do before the Wizard of Oz? I mean, was one of them like a hooker? Was the other one like, a school teacher? Who knows? But it was a fantastic show. Oh, you're going. No going. Wait, I gotta put going in January. Oh my gosh. It is fantastic. Can I go? I definitely want to go. Are you taking Ginny? Who are you going with? It is fantastic. You'll want to see it again for sure. So Hamilton's on my Christmas list. Well, World Peace is definitely like number one on my Christmas list for sure. And then you could throw some Hamilton in there. Or just like a really good relaxing weekend. With family and friends and, somebody to snuggle up with, which would be my dog and my daughter. So, and then Hanukkah also falls on Christmas this year. So it's going to be a double celebration. Do you remember when Hanukkah fell on Thanksgiving and they were calling it Thanks Hanukkah? What do they call Christmas? Christmas Hanukkah? Christianica? That might work, right? So I hope everybody can embrace the next month and check in with us every week and let us know how you're doing. Let's embrace this holiday season and love life and talk about some good 12 days of Christmas coming up. I want everyone to be out there, and if you come across a crazy story, type it into me, send me an email, beavertailsbook@gmail.com, and we'll talk about the funny things that happen over the Christmas season. We're going to close it out tonight. It's been a great evening as usual. I would like to remind you that this will be an amazing Christmas gift for everybody, everyone, college students, everyone up to 75 or who can read. Definitely not for the younger kids, but a great fun holiday gift, as well as like maybe a Secret Santa gift or a gag, funny, sexy gift with like some lingerie or how about some like thong underwear? Come on, you guys. Or you could give this to your man. I'm getting like, men are loving it. Give this to your man with like a little gift certificate for maybe a massage. So however you choose, this would be an awesome gift for the holiday season. And then, of course, we'll work it around Valentine's Day as well. So take a look, Beavertail's book, and everything is backwards, by the way. And I apologize, Facebook has not figured out how to reverse it. And there's probably hundreds of us on this network, Facebook network, asking Facebook to fix this issue. But anyways, Beavertail's book, www.beavertailsbook.com. You can get it at Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, and I'm sure it's in multiple bookstores. I don't know because they don't tell us. But enjoy it, have fun with it, and have a great, great week and weekend. And I will see you next week with Corey, the funny guy. And I can give him some banter and give him some crap because he should be here. Although he does have to worry about his real job. And my dog is here, as usual. Anyways, have a great evening. Thanks for joining us. This is Cece, Tips and Tales, Tuesdays. See you next week. Bye.